Yeah, let's get it going. Let's fire this up. A little bit of afternoon Shining Force 1. I swear every day that I stream Shining Force in the afternoon, it rains out. Just another one of those rainy afternoons, man. Alright, so I'm gonna put May here. Do I like one better than two? I always say that I like them equally. I think they each excel at different things. I think the combat cutscenes in this game are a lot more elaborate and more, call them like more serious. Where Shining Force 2 starts out where you're like, I don't know, you're almost like kids. But the quality of life is better in Shining Force 2. The menus are better. It's easier to move and manage your items. That's like a big difference between 1 and 2. They made a lot of improvements there. When should I promote my team, 10 or 20? I did 15, Vons. It's funny because everybody always says, should I do it at 10 or 20? And my answer is always like, do it somewhere in the middle. Like, 20 makes the game too easy. 10 maybe makes it not too challenging, but it makes it pretty challenging. If you want to kind of find a healthy balance, I would say anywhere from 12 to 15 is maybe a good way to do it. He has a... Let me see here. He has... I should actually probably sell the Chrome Lance, because he has a halberd now. Here comes Arthur.
You can be my wingman anytime.
Yo, Mr. Will Hill, thank you, man. Thank you for the Prime sub, man. Appreciate you. Welcome in on this fine Tuesday afternoon. Appreciate you dropping that for me, man. Respect. Sleeveless Tuesdays? Nah, man, it's just really hot in my room. I told you I burn a fireplace all winter. So it gets really hot upstairs. Yeah, like all the heat goes upstairs. So even in the winter, I'm over here like rocking a sleeveless tee just because it just gets ridiculously hot. But the rest of my house stays, you know, very comfortable and warm because of it, so. It's actually the worst time for streaming is in the summer. Because this room that I use used to be a walk-in attic, and I turned it into an office. Refinished it. But it still gets extremely hot. Like, I don't have any, it's like not hooked into my central air. Yo, what's up, Dan? Yo, I swear you only come in when I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt, dude. It's not me, it's you. Now, it's really hard to keep this room cool in the summer. So I have like a little window unit I put in here and it helps cool it down, but I love the winter, man. Or just like fall, winter, spring. When it's not really hot. How have you been, Dan? How have you been? Chris is almost ready to be promoted. I should be able to grab XP off this, right? Can't remember. I always confuse 1 and 2 between which game you can get. No, you can't get XP in 1 unless they're missing health. That's right. I always forget which game it is. I watched a few days ago, play this, and restarted my save. I'm in the carnival tent. With 3 people level 11? Damn, you're like way ahead. I used to hate that fight so much. Will Hill. I hated that fight as a kid. I hate clowns, dude. Like, I don't know how many times I have to say it. Like, I just hate clowns, bro. I hate the concept of clowns. I hate the makeup. I had like a fear of clowns as a kid. That fight reinforced my hate of clowns. Stupid circus tent. Yeah, maybe that's the only good part of it, right? I mean, yeah, I'm killing them, but like, I'm pretty sure when I was 7 years old, those clowns were killing me more than I was killing them. Man, this fight is such a slog. Like, the land effect is 30% the whole way. Except for Xylo, he doesn't get affected by land effect. But this fight always feels like it takes forever because of the map. Oh, and he missed. Bummer. Thank you for the heartbeat, Chambers, and the Gold Popular. What's up, man? You, done with your morning, Dark Cloud? Your daily Dark Cloud? I was hanging out in there with you this morning. It's whenever I'm working day, like my day schedule, and I have off from work. I wake up at like 6 a.m. with the wife and kids, and then like while I'm getting the kids ready for school and everything, I usually jump in that stream. It just kind of like fits my schedule. It's prepping me mentally for when Dark Cloud gets played here. Defense by 4. Arthur's popping off. Shining Force GOAT. Hell yeah. I always say I like them kind of equally, right? They each play great in their own way. Yeah, I'm usually lighting a fire, getting the kids dressed for school, getting some coffee. Like, especially, like I said, days when I am off work, I know I have nothing to do. I can kind of slow my pace down and relax. Dude, Domingo is like so over leveled. I almost don't even want to do this.
I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
Thank you for the follow, Damon. Let's see if Xylo can actually hit this time. Me too, Hawkeye. I was born in 1988, so this was like very early on. Speed by 6. Damn, brother's moving. This was like very early on in me playing games. Like, I think, you know, I would have been playing like Final Fantasy IV and all the Shining Forces at like 6 or 7 years old. These were my jam. So yeah, many hours into Shining Force. Arthur gets insane in all levels post 12. Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying. They said I should have waited to 20 to promote him because of that. Like, he would have gotten even stronger. Because it would have pushed his, like, post-promotion levels. like technically he would have been like level 12 earlier on, like on his growth rate. I learned to read on this game. Yeah, me too, man. Like I credit Final Fantasy IV for legitimately like teaching me how to read.
I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
Final Fantasy IV got me out of the Derek Zoolander school for kids who can't
I've
read
got
good.
news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
Yo, what's up, Beyond? Beyond's level 5. Thank you for the follow, Marcus Kent. I remember the 2-player hack or whatever it was, the 2-player cheat. I'm just gonna lob out the freeze 3. Why not? Henri, my favorite mage. Look at that outfit, by the way. You can't tell me there's a cooler looking mage than that. Speed by 6. Yeah, the growth rates are starting to get wild because we promoted everybody at 15, so they're already like pretty deep into their growth. I think Gort has my heat axe. Yeah, there he is. Putting him in the spin cycle, baby. That's kind of a weak level. Aleph is pretty cool. I don't know, there's something about Henri's like all blacked out mage outfit with the white spalders on that just looks so clean. Final Fantasy IV taught me that games can have impactful stories. Absolutely, man. That was one of the first games I ever played that like you had to figure out where to go, and you know, you had to read every little detail to know what to do. And this is like pre-internet, right? So no guides, nothing like that. You just had to figure it out, man. I'm from Argentina. The games taught you English. Yeah, that's a great way to learn. I know a lot of people that said they learned how to speak and understand Japanese just by watching anime. Like, repeatedly watching anime for years and years and years. Thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. Glad to have you in here. Showing off a little old school Shining Force again today. I think we're probably like, if I had to guess, it might be like 2 more streams after this one. We might finish the game. Give or take a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna like come out to like perfect timing. These gargoyle guys have super high evasion. Very frustrating. Yeah, it's like, you know, people say like if you live in another country, that's the best way to learn the language because, you know, you just start to learn it out of necessity and just like constant exposure. So if you get enough of it, you can learn it. But I feel like that's how I learned, like, that's how I learned how to read really, really well, though. Like, not just what they were teaching in school. My teachers probably thought they were so good at teaching English. And realistically, it was like, okay, if I don't read this, I'm never going to figure out how to find Sid again. Domingo's just everywhere on this map. If I had a chance to go to another country, which would you visit first? Oh, man, that's a good question. So, most of my family is Italian. I've never been to Italy, and I heard that the food is like phenomenal. Mostly because like all of their dishes, like pastas and breads and everything, are made with like legit like Italian flour. And the quality of the ingredients is so good that I would honestly love to go there to spend like a couple weeks just like eating the cuisine. I love the Shining Force saga so much that it was the only reason I got a Sega Saturn was for Shining Force 3. We're gonna play Shining Force 3 soon, Oni. I have all 3 scenarios translated. I'm excited to get to it because I've never played Shining Force 3. So we're gonna have a first ever playthrough. At work, hope the stream goes well. Cool, man. Thanks for coming back in, Tober. I hate this part of the map so much, man. It's so hard to move. I went to a restaurant run by cows. Tipping was not allowed. Hell yeah. I bet they served pie though. Best game of all time. Hell yeah. Ooh. Blue firing off the lightning. What console are you playing this on? I am using a Kega Fusion emulator on my PC. I think you can get these games on Switch though. I think we've discussed this a few times. This is available on Switch. And I think also Xbox, maybe? Chambers, thank you for the holiday taters. He might not have a bat, but he's still festive. He's a festive enough tater that we can appreciate it. Found my tater. Blue is so hard to start with. I had to egress the fight against Kane like 4 times to get Blue properly promoted. Like to catch him up and then properly promote him. Watch the absolute swag on Max's attack, by the way. One and 2 are on Switch. Yeah, I think someone said that before, and I went and looked and confirmed it. I actually want to get these for my son. He's 7 years old, and he said he wanted to get a new game on his Switch. And he was watching me play this, and he said he wants to play it. So I think I'm going to get this for him on his Switch. It's a very simple, straightforward game for, you know, like a younger kid to play, too. It's not overly complicated. I think it's kind of hard to get lost. I think it'll teach a little bit of strategy and maybe forward thinking. A little bit of critical thinking. My stream is giving you life. Hell yeah, dude. I watch a lot of you guys, you know, whenever I have time. If I'm at work and I... Potato in Paris. I am the potato. Oh, wee wee.
I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
That's the last potato. Chambers is scanning for potatoes down the whole list. Alright, let's see if Blue can put in some work here again. Hell yeah. See, he's close to his first level up post-promotion. The Sega Genesis collection is excellent. The whole Shining Force collection is excellent if you can find it all in one spot. They used to have it on the Android App Store. I think this was a lot of people's childhood favorite, Squanchy. Like, for people who played it, they really appreciated it. It is similar to, I would say it's similar to Fire Emblem, more so than Final Fantasy Tactics. But the big difference being the phases, like the random turn order instead of like acting all at once. It's more or less like in Fire Emblem, you take all of your turn, and then the enemy takes all of its turn, where there's a speed stat. So in this game, everybody has agility, and your agility determines your relative turn order. There's like a calculation. So some characters will act quicker than others. I gotta catch my healers up, man. It's just like, this is one of the worst fights, just because the land effect is so high. It's all the trees and mountains, what makes you move so slow. It's like legitimately playing the game in quicksand.
I've got news for you. You're mine now.
You own a physical copy of every game except for Final Conflict? Nice. I have physicals of 1 and 2. I never played any of the Game Gear versions until recently. Alright, I need to just leave these guys here to get a heal real quick. As soon as I move up on that mage, he's just gonna cast a Blaze 3 or Blaze 2 on me. Yeah, the mountains and the forest ones are just the worst. Where's my chicken? Thank you for the follow. At least I have chicken. Dibbles, thank you for the chilies. Appreciate that, man. There we go. Blue's starting to fire it up. Attack by 3. The attack by 3 is huge because he's a flyer, so he can swoop in and just start ripping off damage. So what would you rate our first Suikoden 1 stream? Dibbles, I need your honest opinion. Did you promote him at 15? Yes, everybody got promoted at 15. Even the characters that I got like later on, if they were still like unpromoted, I made sure to boost them back up to 15. The flying and the ranger enemies. Yeah, isn't there's also a map in this one where there's a tower fight too, right? I always kind of thought the tower fights were kind of cool because you can really utilize your flyers to the fullest. Defense by 7. He's an absolute brick house, man. If he's gonna get HP and defense like that, he's basically gonna be unkillable. He has 38 defense. Like, compare that to Xylo, who only has 25. And, like, Blue has 22. Yo, Aaron, what's up, man? How you doing today? I need to swap over to his spear so I can get the range. Whoops. I gotta actually equip it. There we go. Now I can reach the High Priest. Alright, we can heal Domingo and get him back in the action. Chris is the only one I have that's not promoted yet. She fell so far behind. I have 1 level to go before I promote. You were finally able to be Odin in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth last night? Dude, that's a hard fight. Did you fully debuff him? Like, did you get all of the, damn, what are they called? Like the little, like, cubes or whatever they are, where you go into, like, I can't remember what they're called. What's next now that Xenogears is done? Last night we started Suikoden 1 Remaster. So my evening content is going to be Suikoden 1 Remaster, followed by the Suikoden 2 Remaster. And then after we're done Shining Force 1, my afternoon stream is going to consist of Shining Force 3 for Sega Saturn. Hey, good afternoon, man. You definitely did the debug strat. Nice. I think when I played Rebirth, I definitely beat Odin. I pretty much beat all the combat simulators at some point. When she killed Cain, that was an epic moment. Stripped Cain's mask off his face with Chris's rod. He's like this badass guy with the dark sword, like the biggest nemesis we fought yet, and then Chris just rolls up with her little stick and just smacks him in the face with it. Those Gilgamesh challenges, I know my limits. I was pretty good at Rebirth. I got the hang of the game pretty quick. It wasn't too bad. I'm typically not like crazy about action combat games, but if I actually decide to play one, I'm decent at them. I played Final Fantasy 16 and like I think I platted Final Fantasy 16. That might be the last game I played on my PlayStation 5, to be honest. If I'm thinking about it. Definitely gonna catch Suikoden. Yeah, it's fun, man. I can tell already it's the kind of game I'm gonna like fall in love with. I finished Xenogears, yes. Saturday night was the last Xenogears stream. The ending to Xenogears was fantastic. I was so excited to find out that I voiced Corellin exactly like his actual voice without even knowing. That might have been the coolest part about the ending. I was like, yo, I had this dude locked in. I mean, I'm not saying you should ever judge people by their looks, but I could look at his character portrait and I could tell that he was like kind of like, I don't want to say like a douche, but like he just had that look about him, man, where he would have that kind of voice. I guess maybe sometimes you can judge a book by its cover. I don't know. he sounded exactly like how he looked like. Like, that's usually how sometimes I can just tell, man, like when I come up with a voice for a character, I come up with it on the spot based on, like, my first look at their character portrait and, like, how I would envision them sounding. I guess I've come across enough people in the world at this point that, like, when I see somebody in a game, I'm like, I know somebody who looks like that. I think I know what they would sound like. And it's like, sometimes it's scary accurate. It's like, damn, bro, the stereotypes were real. I'm sorry. You're just in front of me? Oh, nice. Yeah, I think this is the start of chapter 6. I've got news for you.
You're mine now. You belong to me.
Yeah, Blue is one of my favorite characters in the game, Aaron. He is often overlooked by a lot of players because he's hard to develop. He's like ultra weak when you first get him and way behind the rest of the party. So a lot of people don't use him. Damn, I don't have a spear on him anymore. I should have left it on. What? You won? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Max definitely with the glow up. Even the centaurs, dude. Look at them. They got the whole, like... Damn, that's kind of weak. They got the whole look. But Max had the biggest glow up, dude. Look at that swag, dude. He's got the cape. He's got the cape flowing, man. Yo, Fate, what's up, man? I don't think there's anybody left that needs a heal, so I can pop that XP. Nope. Oh wait, I should be able to get some XP off this though. I'm back to the OG, hell yeah. Speed and defense. No, only 1 XP. I guess quick isn't it? Yeah, like Blue's attack is so badass after promotion. Level 3, defense by 4, speed by 2, hit defense by 3. That's excellent. This is Sega Genesis, Matt. This is still on the OG Genesis. Yeah, I hate this fight so much, man. We were just talking about that. Everything moves so slow. Oh, nice. See, I never had a Dreamcast or a Saturn. I had a SNES, an NES, and a Sega. And then when PlayStation came out, I got a PlayStation. And I had a PlayStation 2. And then around that time is when, like, PC stuff was starting to get popular. So I ended up playing a lot of stuff on the PC for a while. Like, I was big into Age of Empires.
You are mine now. You belong to me.
StarCraft, Warcraft 3. Like, I got into RTS games pretty big for a while. Man, I played Lineage 2 for a long time, man. That was my jam, dude. I was deep into Lineage 2. Got off 4 hours ago, stole a nap, took the test. Tired, I am tired. Oh no. Hey, I know the feeling, man. I live on no sleep, so that's pretty much a normal day for me. I sleep about when I'm working night works, I sleep about 5.5 hours per day. And I can usually sustain that for like 6 days. Damn, defense by 6. And then I'll just like crash out one day and sleep for like 10 hours. And it's just like, it's like one giant catch up. This is on this is an old Sega Genesis game, Gojira. Used to play this game for hours, Brian. Yeah, dude, I was just talking about how many hours I sunk into this as a kid. Like, stupid amount of time I spent on these games. I remember, like, damn, I remember my cousin who lived right next to me. He had like a finished attic, and he had a Super Nintendo and a Sega. And like one or two of us would be playing the Turtles in Time Ninja Turtles game on the SNES, while the other person was just rolling with some Shining Force on the Genesis.
You belong to me.
Like that's how we rolled, man. Like he'd be playing some Shining Force over here, I'd be playing some Turtles. Or Raiden. We used to play Raiden. It was like a shooting, like an arcade style airplane game. Have you ever played Helios? I don't think so. It's not really ringing a bell. Is that another Genesis game? Make sure to get them to level 20, then promote. I'm doing level 15 on this run, Icy. I chose level 15. I think level 20 is a little overkill. Like, it makes the game too easy. It just kind of makes it so, like, the remainder of the game after that is kind of busted. I have done level 20 promotion runs before, but I chose to just kind of meet it halfway this time. Never played the first one, but Shining Force 2 I played, and it's top 5 of all time. You should go back and give this one a try, Megatron. Like, it's worth a playthrough. Like, if you like Shining Force 2, this one is not far off, or you might even enjoy it more, because I think a lot of the characters with like their attacks and their animations are actually even better than some of the ones in the second one. They definitely gave the characters a lot of flair in this game. Like watch Xylo's attack. Tell me like this just isn't super cool, man. Like look how badass he looks. And then the attack. Oh, he missed. Bro, I was trying to show you off, and that's what you give me? Come on, dude. I was hyping you up, and you missed. Yeah, Brian, this was my jam, dude. Addiction's like an understatement. I used to play this so much. Freeze level 3. That's where like Domingo just becomes an absolute god. A god among magical creatures. Magical jellyfish, whatever he is. First time you played this was on Sega Channel. Someone was talking about that before. Sega Channel. I never had Sega Channel. Oh yeah. Blue becomes ridiculously strong if you invest properly in him. I think we're like on the precipice of seeing how strong Blue can get. He's still on the weaker side because he's only level 3 post promotion. I still need a little bit more work to put into him. Have I ever played any of the mods for this game? No, I have not. I was looking at, I was watching somebody stream the Shining Force 2 version with a bunch of mods. I think it was called like War of the Gods or something. Alright, Domingo is officially out of MP, so we're just gonna park him over here. My man put in work this fight. There's some quality of life changes in 2 that were better, but 1 is a solid entry. Yeah, I would say if you take away the improvements to quality of life, the games are equal, like 100% equal. The only thing that makes 2 slightly better is a little bit better functionality. There were 3 Shining Force games. I'm gonna play Shining Force 3 next. Yeah, I would agree with you, Savis, about the character art, the animations, the style that they applied to every single character being like so unique. Damn, another miss. It's not on there anymore, Icy. They pulled the Shining Force collection off the Play Store. So when they decided to release it for Switch and like the Nintendo devices, they pulled it off the App Store. So unfortunately, you can't get it on your phone as an app anymore. So I agree with Brandon. I would love to just be able to download it as an app off the Play Store. I think if you already have it, I think you can play it, but I was looking, like, unless they added it back, I was searching far and wide about 2 weeks ago to see if I could find it on the Play Store, and I could not find anywhere. Unless they have another version they put back on there. Mashayla is said to possess the Sword of Light. You must enter her castle and get it. With that legendary weapon, you stand a much better chance against Dark Soul. Yeah, you can easily get it on an emulator on your phone. Like, that's pretty much a given. We're talking about the Shining Force collection they used to have on the Play Store. They used to have both games in one app that you could get for like $1. But they took it off. Yep. And I think that had to do with putting it on Switch and some of the other platforms. They wanted to be able to kind of push the sales, I think. And if they were going to give it away for $1 somewhere, that would probably hurt their cause. Yo, what up, Shem? Thank you for the donuts, man. Welcome. How we doing today? Yo, I didn't miss it. When's the Squall cosplay going on? I gotta see that one. I need to know what Squall looks like with a beard. They made Shining Force 2 free.
I've got news for you. You are mine now. You belong to me.
Once they put it on Switch, they were probably never going to offer it for free. So, thank you for the follow, Icy Man. Am I going to beat the game tonight? No, I think I'm like 2 more streams away, maybe. At least 1 more stream after this. I would estimate I probably have like 7 or 8 hours left in the game. So like, I don't know how that's going to fall, but I'm definitely not going to finish it today. maybe if I can get like all of chapter 6 and part of chapter 7 done, I'll be able to knock it out in the next stream. Maybe like Friday afternoon, maybe. We'll see where it takes us. I've never played 3, J Money. I'm gonna play that next. Sorry, I sound like a broken record with the TikTok chat, but people keep coming in asking. Everybody has a lot of similar questions when they see this, so I keep answering the same ones. Yeah, if you already have it, you're good to go, like Geoken said. Oh, that's his special attack. He does the gold, basically Xylo's attack, but it's gold. Defense by 4, hit points by 4, alright.
Need a bingo card for your streams since you answer same question often. If you hit bingo something.
Yeah, honestly, I could easily do that. I'm cool with it though. I mean, that's part of the fun of streaming is just interacting with everybody and talking. I say many times, if I didn't feel like talking to people and answering questions, I would sit here and play it by myself in the dark or something with no stream. Streaming makes it fun. Like being able to go back
10
and play...
push-ups for repeated questions, haha.
10 push-ups for me or 10 push-ups for them? Do you still play Dragon Quest today? Do you mean Legend of Dragoon? I haven't played Dragon Quest on stream before, so you might be referring to Legend of Dragoon. I've played that many times. You can see me being a hermit in the dark. That's fair. Sometimes that's the best, man. Just alone in a room with a good game. Damn, this is gonna hurt. Oh my goodness. Alright, so that was a bit of a miscalculation. I forgot we have enemies that have that long range now. I put her in the only spot I could have put her to basically get deleted. Your girl's gonna sit this one out. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's technically a wall. I can't cast over that. But I can do this, though. We can get our ice going, baby. Domingo knows how to get down. Yo. It's the green machine, gonna rock the town without being seen. What's she working? She's working with the chrome lance still. What sounds don't I have? It's even better. I found like a desktop soundboard that has like unlimited sound buttons as opposed to just relying on
I've got news for you.
Live
You are
Studio.
mine now. You belong to me.
So I can pretty much add like anything I want at this point. Just like endless amounts of God knows what. Ooh, the swag, dude. Attack by 2, defense by 1, speed by 4. I want him to get more defense and hit points, if I'm being honest. Because he's still he's a little bit soft still. Chen B, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome in. Do I memorize everything in this game? I don't know if I'd say everything. I've played it enough that it's a pretty easy playthrough for me. Like, nothing about the game is getting me kind of stressed out or confused, I'll put it that way. Oh my God, he's a beast now. Blue has basically become one of my most dangerous party members real quick. Like the elephant dragon sound from Suikoden. We haven't fought those yet, have we? Yo, so like if I were to put him right here, all of these mages would just unload with magic on him. You have to kind of like work your way up slow here. You got to take advantage of your flyers too. I want to get Henri in position, and then just like double up on the magic and just delete that whole group. Is it sleep deprivation? Is it because your streams bring me joy? Who knows? I'm gonna laugh regardless. Hey man, that's what it's about, man. Enjoy yourself. I do this because I enjoy it, and I do it because I know other people enjoy it. Hang out, chill, enjoy yourself. Is this your standard team or specific to this playthrough? I would say it's more specific to this playthrough, but I do like a lot of these characters. Yoda, thank you for the heart me and the roses. Welcome in, man. How's your BG3 going? What are you playing for classes? I haven't been able to pop in and really get a good look at your stream lately. This past weekend I was so busy. I was either at work or streaming myself. Alright, so we're gonna combo all these dudes up. We're gonna go... I'm gonna go freeze 3 here. And then I'm gonna try to drop Henri in right behind him and wipe the whole group out. She's dead, Brian. She was supposed to be in my group. She was in my group at the start of the fight, and I just happened to leave her next to one of those bow rangers. She decided to sit this fight out. We'll call it that. That's the nice way to put it. Here we go. Freeze 3 and freeze 3. Or should I go bolt just for fun? Yeah, let's do bolt. It's gonna kill everything anyway.
Oh yeah!
She's gonna pull 4 kills off of this. Ah, it's so satisfying, man. I just cleaned out the whole group. And that's how you beat that section. That was shocking. Haha, I see what you did there. Shocking indeed.
Suck brick, kid!
Hit him with the spin cycle. Oh, one tap. Alright, who needs health? Gong needs to start getting some heals off too. Actually, I still need Chris. I still need Chris to get promoted. It's kind of crazy. I got the Domingo out. Hell yeah! The magical creatures doing magical things. Speed by 7. All right. HP by 7. That's a pretty good level. I don't have Musashi yet. I can't remember. Am I supposed to have him already? Or is he later? I haven't found him yet. Also, I don't know if I'm going to use him. Because I've used him in like every other playthrough that I usually do. I don't know if I'm going to use him or not. We'll see. Maybe I'll take like Gort out or something. I do not have Hanzu yet. I think you get him later. Like Hanzu you get almost at the very end of the game. Musashi in chapter 7. Yeah, that sounds right. Yep. Yeah, I figured I don't think you're supposed to have them yet, just going off my memory. Where do you get them? You get them, one of them's like hiding in a bush or something, right? And then one of them you have to read a wanted poster, or like you have to read a flyer. Something like that. He's just like chilling on there's like a piece of paper chilling on the wall. And then when you read it, you get one of them. I know Luke and Gort are very powerful characters, but the theme of the playthrough is to just try to use like some randomness. Like I'm not trying to do everything based on who the best is necessarily. This run. Like a lot of runs I don't use Arthur. I decided to use Arthur. I put the work in for Blue. I decided to use Gong. Ah yes, time for Bolt. The Bolt was gorgeous. It was a beautiful thing. Love seeing Shining Force on your FYP. Hell yeah.
I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
Everybody's FYP should have a little Shining Force on it. Another Bolt coming out. Thank you for the follow, Eli. Time for the Chrome. Chrome Lance. Yeah, Gort and Luke with their little their spin attack is. I remember seeing that for the first time as a kid, and I never took them out of my party after that. I was so intrigued by it. That and like Xylo's attack when he's unpromoted. I feel like he might be one of the only characters who actually gets downgraded once you promote him. His attack animation. Oh, I hate these guys so much. They dodge. They dodge everything. Yoink. Attack by 3, defense by 6, speed by 6, hit points by 5. That's a wild level. That is a wild level. I just need to get some heals off for some XP, but I need to save that one for Chris. My girl really needs some XP right now. She's so far behind. That was a monster level up, dude. Like, absolutely wild stats. My favorite character, I think, is Domingo and Blue. I mean, Domingo for obvious reasons. The flying mage concept is pretty wild. And then Blue is just super cool. Yeah, I wish they would remake a game like this in all of its simplicity without, like, overcomplicating things. Like, the problem is if things are too basic, they're just not well received anymore. It's kind of a shame. It's gonna, you know, it has to be done by like an indie game company with low expectations and high results. Like,
I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
We'll call it like the E33 effect, right? The only way you're gonna get a game similar to this is to have, you know, a couple of people with a little bit of passion that really want to make something special versus solely going for profitability. I mean, it's really what it comes down to. If I put him here, he'll have plenty of movement to just pop off. Thank you for the follow, JR. Never got to see the dragon promoted. His attack is so cool. Nick, his next turn, you'll be able to see his attack, because I think he's going to attack on the next turn. I have everybody, like, moving into position here to where they're going to be able to... They're going to be able to go hard on the next turn. I'm going to lead in with Mei since she has the high defense. Very underrated, I would agree. It just got lost to time, right? Anyone who's played it loves it.
You are mine now. You belong to me.
But over time, these games just kind of get lost. Anthony Kennedy, thank you for the follow. Henri putting in work. Where are we at? Oh, this is good, actually. Gong's gonna top off Domingo, and then I'm just gonna start shoving everybody in there. Do I think this game aged beautifully? Oh my god, yes. You have to think about it. This game came out in 1992. Or like 92 or 93? Like, think about that. Compared to what they're putting out today as far as graphics on some of the games coming out. Like, if it's not a AAA title, this game stands up to anything that's coming out today. He's probably not going to do much damage at all with the spear. Yeah, that's the old spear does 10 less attack than the lance. Can't really do any damage with the spear. The second holds up very well. Yeah, I mean, I think they both hold up. They both hold up extremely well. Certainly not as polished. That's definitely true. All right, here comes blue. Level 5, attack by 2, defense by 4, speed by 3, HP by 4. This is where his growth starts to get really good. Easily take this guy out with freeze too. He's so over leveled. HP by 7. All right, I feel like I'm not even gonna risk putting Max in there. That's Gunce's only weakness right there is magic. If you can keep Gunce away from the magic users like that, he's ridiculously strong. Actually, I'm gonna open this spot up. Oh no! Come on, dude. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. I have enough MP for a heal 3. I know you plan to promote Chris at 15, but at 16 she learns heal 3. Doesn't that just translate to getting to level 2? Like, she'll just learn it at level 2. It doesn't really, like, set her back, right? He's gonna do no damage. Yep. So I think it's just total level skip. So like if I promote her at 15, she'll get it at level 2 promoted. If I promote her at 10, she would get it at level 6. Does that make sense? I think that's why you think it's level 6. I think it's just 16 total levels. I could be wrong about how that works, but I think that might be it. I feel like it doesn't reset their progress towards spells. Defense 7. Speed 6. Hit points 5. These levels are getting insane. Is it different? I'm kind of asking more than like. It's more of a question than a statement. Like, that's how I thought it worked. But it's possible that I'm not
I've got news for you.
Properly.
You are mine now. You belong to me.
Metalhead, thank you for the follow. Is there items that you can use to give an extra promotion to certain characters? In Shining Force 2, there are items that you can give to make characters have unique promotion classes. But a character can only be promoted one time. Level 20 unpromoted, she learns Aura. Yes, she probably learns Aura at level 10 promoted then. I think it just depends on when you promote. Not doing a whole lot of damage here. Like, my party is a bit weak when it comes to putting out melee damage right now. How often do I go live? I would say like 4 times a week, maybe on average. 3 to 4 times a week. Oh, I gotta repair my heat axe. I do usually 2 or 3 nights a week at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then I try to go live like once or twice in the afternoon. I think, yeah. I think it's total level, though. I think it's total level. Alright, Arthur's damage is kind of trash. He's just gonna do 1 damage. Got this on Sega Classics Collection. Okay, we'll do 2 damage. We'll just do it twice. Blue has the power ring, so maybe I'll do something like this. Guntz's offense increased by 15. Yo, here comes our girl. We're gonna make sure Guntz doesn't die with that power ring up. Hey, there we go. Welcome to the club. MP54 is kind of huge. Yeah, I originally had it on Arthur. He was the first character that I was rolling with the, He was the first character I was rolling with the ring on. Oh, there's the black ring. Mark, thank you for the roses. Thank you, man. I beat Xenogears, yes sir. We started Suikoden 1 remaster last night. Any game without Yoshi is bad. Alright, that's fair. Thank you for that heart. I don't have a lot of heavy damage right now. Oh my god, he missed. Guntz is basically the only character I have right now that's really going to do any kind of significant damage, because I only have 1 melee spot. None of my ranged characters are doing any damage. Just gotta keep everybody spread out so they're not dying. Trying to use this from a spot where he won't get hit by the bolt. Now May can actually do some damage. Yeah, exactly. I'm actually very weak on ranged attackers. I have a lot of mages, and I have a lot of defense. Like I have a good amount of knights, warriors, and mages, but I don't have the regular mage, the regular ranged. Very weak on that. I just need Gunts to hit, right? His attack is very high right now. Oh my god. Come on. Why not use yogurt? I think you know why. Oh, the Sword of Light. Alright, let's see if May actually does some good damage now. There we go. She got that plus 15 off the power ring. He doesn't have any items, but we can do this real quick. Alright, I'm gonna hit Arthur with the power ring as well. Shower of Cure. It doesn't let you get them after? Is that accurate? Like, you wouldn't be able to get the Sword of Light if you didn't actually loot it? Not if you loot the sword in the fight? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. So if you loot the sword in the fight, that makes it so all the other chests just... Gotcha. It's kind of an interesting thing, I guess. Hit this. Oh my god, he missed 3 times in a row. This dude can't hit anything. And now I lost his attack bonus. I can't believe he missed 3 times in a row. Like, bro. Alright, I can't use the power ring anymore because I don't want it to break. It's absolutely asinine. Oh my god. Is there like a hidden thing where like you use the power ring and everybody's accuracy drops?
The crash out is coming, y'all.
The crash out? I know, I feel like I'm about to crash out with this. Whoops. I want to use a medical herb. I'm playing the Shining Force CD on my phone right now. It's the first time I've ever played it. Move back and then attack. I don't think I don't have a spear on him, and his spear is very weak. So, oh, he doesn't have any inventory space. Blah. That's embarrassing. The only thing I have on him is a lance, so I can't. Hey, look at that. See, imagine if he actually hit when the power ring was up. Ooh, that's chunky. Max is too weak to even get in there. He'll end up dying. Yeah, you need multiple characters to be hitting at the same time. I'm hoping I can even kill her. Like, all those misses when I had the power ring up is kind of killing me here. Like, what is this, bro? Every single attack is just missing. I know, I'm making no progress. And if I use the power ring again, it's gonna break. It's kind of depressing. Maybe I'll get a crit with blue for once. I gotta just like dump damage into him as fast as I can. I have legit been attacking with everything that I have. Like, I have both my knights attacking from range. I have my flyer in the back. I have one person in melee range. There's no other spaces. There's no other spaces to attack from. Any chance for a Sword of Hyja stream? Oh, maybe eventually. I'm sure we can maybe get to something like that at some point. It's just a matter of getting to things first, right? There's just like an order of so many games I have to get to. I feel like I gotta keep Arthur alive. Like, Domingo doesn't have that much of a use at this point. He's zeroed out on MP. Sword of Light? Hell yeah. I just need guns to hit, bro. I need guns to hit right here. Oh, this dude is terrible. He's 1 for 5. He's hit one of his last 5 attacks. And what makes it even worse is that he's taking up that spot. Oh, we're getting close. Yeah, if he didn't miss the attacks, I'd be fine. I'd be more than fine. Alright, at least she's not casting Bolt again. Alright, there's the white ring. Yep, there's another miss. Rigged, I know. Hold on, I'm gonna hit it. Actually, I need to put a save state in real quick. I haven't done that in a while. Just in case. Actually, hold on one sec. What's his attack? 44? I have a plan. Yeah, white ring raises defense. There we go, Arthur. Alright, bye-bye, Guns. You had your shot. We're almost there. Nah, I'm gonna do one even better. I can't use the power ring anymore. My power ring is gonna break. I used the power ring 3 times already. If I use it again, it's cooked. Nah, we got it right here though. We got it right here. watch. It's coming. Photo finish. We went Sword of Light. Swag attack. Swag attack. Hell yeah, 21. Though you can take my sword, you will never stop Dark Soul. Dark Dragon will be set free. Will Dark Soul release Dark Dragon from the bonds of the ancients? Or will Max stop Dark Soul and save all of Rune from the ultimate evil? The Shining Force hurries on to prompt. On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Descendant of the Sacred Dragons. Dude, I was ready for Max to miss as well. I'm like, is he gonna...
I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
Is he gonna do the thing? So many rings and Sword of Light. Yeah, the white ring, the black ring, and the Sword of Light are super important. Yo, what's up, Red Eye? How we doing today? The Shining Force quickly reached prompt, hoping that they had come in time. That's all good. The evil ring is not really all that important. It's one of the curse items, right? Does anybody even need a sword? I don't think I use so few characters that actually have weapons. Come to think about it. Like, if you think about my lineup, Xylo doesn't use a weapon. Blue doesn't use a weapon. Gong doesn't use one. Domingo. Huh. You can actually equip it when you make the Chaos Breaker and it disables the curse? Oh, I did not know that. Huh. That's kind of cool. Is the Great Axe better than the Heat Axe? That's the question. Cannot remember. I do need to repair some items. Slowly but steady making your way to the end. Yeah, I have 2 more chapters. So come to think of it, I should be able to finish this game on the next stream. Because I'll probably finish a good portion of chapter 7 today. And then the last stream I could probably just do like 7 and 8. Or like the remainder of 7. And finish 8. Just relaxing, that's good, man. It's another rainy Tuesday here, so another good day to do an afternoon stream. Yeah, I don't know if this is better than the Heat Axe, but whatever, just buy it anyway. Let's see. It is better than the Heat Axe. 4 extra attack, and then I'll just keep the Heat Axe for magic. I'm gonna grab a couple healing seeds to replace everything I just used. Nope. So this is one of those weird menu things where in the second game it just keeps you on the item that you bought last instead of having to move it over every time. Raining here too in Florida? Isn't that like every afternoon though? In some capacity, doesn't it rain? Well, in South Florida. Anyway. We have to get Teo up. She got smacked. Pretty much, yeah. I had family that lived in Florida for a long time. Like in the like west of Miami, Fort Lauderdale, like Davie area. I used to play this game, Memory Unlocked, hell yeah. Oh my god. Dark Dragon, who cares? Let's talk about food. Damn, bro. Read the note. Oh, that's the note for, yeah, for what's his name? Or wait, which note are we talking about here? School zone, quiet please. You're not talking about this note, right? There's just nothing that one does. I don't remember which one gives you the character. Alright. Hey, Keanu, thank you for that. Thank you for the heart me and the greeting heart. It's that one, but might not work until later. Yeah, that makes sense. I might have to do like one of the fights first. Where are we going? Where are we going? I gotta remember where to go. Why every one of these dudes is hungry? You found a Shining Force mod where you can play as Odd Eye? That's super cool, man. Does he have like all of the same abilities, like the laser eye attack and all that? Alright. Keanu, thank you for the donut. Thank you.
These donuts are great!
Let's check out the squad, by the way. Headquarters music is super cool, by the way. Look, he's flying over a bed. It's like the most unnecessary thing ever. Isn't he supposed to have a perch?
I've got news for you. You are mine now. You belong to me.
Thank you for the follow, Toshio. Oh, I can go down here. I'm like, dude, I know there's another way to go. I just can't figure it out. Wait, what did that say? Never mind. I thought they misspelled something. I was gonna laugh. Oh, I gotta go down first. Find the shining path. Welcome to Prompt Castle. See if I miss any chests along the way. Isn't there a fight down here? This looks familiar. Yo, what's up, Dragoon? How you doing today? Time to go up, and I think talk to the king first. What brings you to Prompt? Ancients? Dark Dragon? What is this nonsense? You're a spy, aren't you? Sent by our enemies to find our weaknesses. Answer me. Thank you for that, Dragoon. Damn, I'm getting manhandled by the big man. Random climber guy. He's like, oh, hey, I'm lost. Oh, hold on, let me just let you out of jail. Nobody seems to care that I'm just wandering around and not in jail. Kane chilling in the bed over there. A little thing you notice. King Cusco, a message from those who left for the Tower of the Ancients. Aleph and Tarasu say Dark Soul seems unbeatable. Cannot hold out for long. You heard the report, I assume. The Tower of the Ancients is east of here. When I heard Dark Soul was there, I sent troops to stop him. He is trying to raise the castle of the Ancients from beneath the sea. He must be stopped before he awakens Dark Dragon. Since my troops have failed, it's all up to you now, Max. Too bad Kane doesn't become a party member. I know, that would be fun. Because he's like the dual wield master in this game. Best game ever. I have spent countless hours on this. Me too, man. This game defined my childhood. What the hell? I thought we just talked to him. He wanted us to go east. I always forget the order in which you have to talk to people. I think they're about... I rate them equal, Sev. I rate them equal. I think they each excel in their own little way. I said rest for now. Oh, I gotta go talk to Kane, that's why. Bro's got that, like, silver Def Leppard haircut. Try Vandal Hearts for PS1. His name is Kane. Someone found him seriously injured. When recovers his strength, you two can talk. Just be patient. I watched a video on Vandal Hearts. Is Vandal Hearts the game where there's like
I've got news for
blood
you.
sprays
You are
when you
mine
attack
now.
units?
You belong to me.
Glenn Brannon, thank you for the follow. I watched like 10 minutes of a YouTube video on that one day. That was kind of cool.
I've got news for you. You are mine now.
I remember-
You belong to me.
I remember watching somebody say that Vandal Hearts 2 was not as good because they took that out, or they like changed how that effect was, and everybody was super disappointed. Thank you for the follow, Sav. Now is when you can read the note? Oh, man. That chat came through like half a second too late. Now I gotta egress. Alright, question is, who do we take out? If we're gonna use this dude, who are we benching? It's all good, man. I was just kind of just messing with you. It's the Mortal Kombat of strategy RPGs. I like that. Who do we take out of the party? That's the only problem. One of your axe guys, maybe? It's definitely going to be a melee character, so it's going to have to be like... It's going to have to be Xylo, Gort... It's gonna have to be Gort, Xylo. Yeah, I was thinking Gort, honestly. If we're gonna use one melee character, I want to bench another pure melee character. I know that he's very powerful, but it just is what it is. Yo, Jordan. What's up? Musashi has the katana. Okay, sleeveless. Haha, hell yeah. I said it's really, really warm in my room. Because I keep a fireplace going during the day. Oh wait, I gotta go all the way back down and around again. This town is annoying. The Tower of the Ancients is to the east. Hurry while there's still time. Actually, I think I'm going to take a quick break here. I'm going to do like a 90-second break. I actually have to use the restroom and throw a little wood on that fire, so give me like 2 minutes or so. I'll be right back and we'll knock this fight out. Alright, I'll be right back. Hang with me.
Stick around.
Okay. Best hold music ever. Hell yeah. Pretty chill. Only bested by Shining Force 2. Facts. I'm gonna be playing Shining Force 3 for the first time ever as soon as we finish Shining Force 1. So probably like 2 streams away from doing that. So that's gonna be exciting. I have to make my Shining Force 3 stream layout still, so I think I might work on that tonight after I get done streaming. I'm gonna work up a whole Shining Force 3 stream layout with some cool pictures and things. Did you do Shining in the Darkness? Yeah, I actually just recently beat it for the first time. I had Shining in the Darkness on my Sega, and I never actually beat it, like, growing up, because I always got lost. It was just, like, the worst, most tedious maze game ever. And then I just recently revisited it, and I did it without a guide, or without using any maps. Damn, dude, where was that last fight? Defense by 6. Guns is incredibly powerful, but I think the lacking of speed was a major problem last fight. Like we were seeing.
You can be my wingman anytime.
He just kept missing and missing and missing. Skyred, thank you for that, man. Thank you for that Prime sub, man. Appreciate you, man. I hope you're enjoying the Shining Force content. Happy to have you here, man. Got another wingman. Xylo's growth rate is starting to get really good. I was enamored with Hanzo Musashi. This was my favorite game as a kid. Hell yeah, Jason. Me too. This was my favorite game until I discovered Legend of Dragoon in 2001. But that was way later. I did not find him.
Got
I
news
just
for
kind of
you. You are mine
him.
now. You belong to me.
I skipped over him, just whatever. I'm not going crazy about 100%ing the game. I've played this game like 15 times, so I figured I would keep it. I know he's definitely beyond useless. I just figured I'd keep the stream kind of chill, not worry about every little detail. Dude, thank you so much, Sky. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting me and returning the love that I try to give to you guys. If anybody cares, and for those of you who watch my nighttime streams as well, I just put up a brand new poll in my Discord. So jump in my Discord, cast your vote for what I'm gonna play after Suikoden 1 and 2. Alright, so my featured stream that I do at night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I do by vote. So I think the games that are on the poll are Knights of the Old Republic, Breath of Fire 3, Dark Cloud 2, Star Ocean, Grandia, Phantasy Star 4, Legend of Legaia. So if any of those names are games that you're interested in seeing me stream, jump in the Discord and cast your vote. Each person gets to pick 3 games. You get to vote for 3 out of the 10 that are on there. Domingo's just ridiculous, man. I just finished playing Xenogears. I've never played the Xenosaga trilogy now. I haven't played any of them. Like, Xenogears is the only one that I ever played. And I just played that, like, over the past 2 months. So, I leave a majority of my streaming content up to my viewers. Like, I pick the 10 games that I put on each poll. But from there, it's entirely in the hands of the viewers to cast their votes. May's attack is getting very weak. She's definitely falling behind in the damage department. It is crazy how much movement Guns has. And yes, I am live on the other streaming platforms as well. For anyone that has any viewing preferences, you can get a much bigger horizontal layout on those platforms. If you're not someone that likes to watch just on the talk. Is this Shining in the Darkness Part 2? This is technically its own type of game, but this is the second game made by the company, I guess, that made Shining in the Darkness. If that makes sense. Yes. Yeah, Blue's one of my favorite characters. Black passing Asian. Blue is awesome. And to answer the question previously, this is a Sega Genesis game. The main screen broke this morning, so I'm using the little one. Nice. Doomblade. I should be able to hit a freeze 3 from here, right? Yeah, this is why Domingo is just stupid. Just unbelievably overpowered to be able to cast, like, to be able to fly and then hit things from that kind of range, multiple targets. He's pretty much just out of MP every fight. That's his biggest weakness, is that he runs out of MP. Look, this is the problem with Musashi. Like, he doesn't even get to play the game. And because I have the running ring on Guns, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like, what do I do with him? Love your playstyle. It's very casual and relaxed. That's kind of the point, man. Like, this is my leisure time. Like, you generally won't catch me streaming anything that's like high octane or high stress. Like, that's my regular job, so I'm good on that. I like to play stuff that's relaxing. I like to play stuff that, you know, you guys can throw up on a second monitor, just kind of chill back with, have a little conversation. I'm not out here trying to be famous, fellas. I'm 37 years old. I got 2 kids. I'm good. That ain't it for me. I want to go back to emulating games. I'm tired of $69.99. Yeah. And then you get like half of a game, or you get an early access game, right? They're like, for the low price of $70, we'll give you this game we've been working on for 5 years in our basement and won't be finished for another 5 years. What do you say? Just sign on the line right here. What restores MP again? I don't think anything restores MP in Shining Force 1. In Shining Force 2, they have the... Is it the Bright Honey or the, what the hell is it called? I can't remember. Shining Force 1 is more diverse of classes. Yeah, I would say that. It's because there's more unique characters that don't really fall into any class. Yeah, there's no restoration in Shining Force 1. I can't remember the name of the item off the top of my head from Shining Force 2. It's like honey, some kind of honey. Oh, he just...
Fire it up.
That's unfortunate. CD is very, very basic. Like, very basic. It is probably the most simple Shining Force experience that you can get. There's, like, no complexity to it at all. Yeah, she's big weak. She can't hit anything yet. Like, all the fights are really, really straightforward. There's no towns, right? So, Shining Force CD, there's nowhere to go outside of combat. So, it's just like one fight that leads into the next, that leads into the next. Halberd. Oh, of course, a miss. I feel like my party's like very low damage if I'm not casting spells. My party is like so dependent on my mages, and then these fights where the mages are just so far behind. Doesn't the Halberd cast lightning? It might. Remember. I know the Valkyrie in Shining Force 2 can cast the attack skill to like raise somebody's attack. Look at the Mingo just baiting out attacks. Yep. Thanks for playing, Minotaur. Minotaur? I have a few characters that are like falling way behind on level. Like Max is only level 4. It's because these fights where you can't move, I should be playing it slower, like letting everybody catch up. And because I'm not, all my XP is getting fed to like a few characters. One of these fights coming up, I'm probably going to have to do like a little bit of egress. Because, yeah, I'm definitely falling behind a lot. CD is the 2 Game Gear games combined into one. It's the same games. Like, Shining Force CD is whatever the 2 Game Gear games is combined, plus like one extra like bonus chapter or something. I can use the Sword of Light.
I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
True Constantine, thank you for the follow. Welcome in today. Thanks for choosing my stream. Minotaur. Yeah, it's basically just the Game Gear games combined into one game. Very interesting way to do it. Guns, yo, always on that miss game. He's always in position, but he never actually hits anybody. Go back to the Chrome Lance, see if we can actually do 8 damage here. Those torch eyes will shoot a laser at you, won't they? That does like extra damage. Like even my healers aren't catching up. But when he hits, it's GG. I know. He's so powerful. He's like, his defense is crazy big. You know, just very strong overall until he whiffs 5 out of 6 turns, and it's like, okay, well, cool stats, man. Defense doesn't matter. Yeah, so many things come down to magic damage later that it's more about health. Like that Blaze 4 I'm about to hit.
Fire it up.
That was a good waste, yeah. Overkill, hell yeah. The fight's basically over. She's sitting at full MP. It's like, what am I waiting for? Musashi's over here like, hey, don't forget about me. He's been chasing the fight the whole time. I absolutely hate these fights, man. Like, I hate them so much. Max is over here just popping off with the Sword of Light. Oh, man. Level 5, defense by 2, speed by 1. There we go. He needs hit points bad. Like, I'm afraid to even put him anywhere near the fight with 27 HP. That's just asking for a problem. Can we still get a Go Ninja even though he is a samurai? I'll have to put that one back on my soundboard. I think I temporarily took it off. I could probably make that happen. I'll have to make sure it's ready to go for the next stream. This is why I like having so many flyers on my team, though, is for fights like this. I think I typically use 3 flyers instead of 2. I'm only using 2 this time. I can't even reach anybody to get XP. Every time I see this on stream, I'm like, oh, yes. Yes, yes.
Oh, hot, 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 hot! Hot, 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 hot!
Yo, show him the swag. Show him the swag.
Sweep the lick.
Now, on to the Tower of the Ancients. Let's go figure this thing out. Let's not be dead. The music, the movement in town is not as smooth in Shining Force 1 as it is in 2. There's like a little bit of a hitch when you change directions. So nostalgic, yeah, man. Like I said before, that the raw amount of hours that I put into this game as a kid is wild. Like, easily 10 times through Shining Force 1 and Shining Force 2. Off to work? Alright, man. Hey, have a good day at work. Be safe, whatever you do. Be safe, be smart, make a lot of money. Oh, dude, good call. I did not promote Chris. She hasn't gotten any XP beyond 15 anyway, so we're gonna do it. I keep forgetting, dude. She's so far behind that, like, promotion isn't even on my mind anymore. Gotta give 2 the edge, though. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, when it comes to the overall game, I think 2's a better game. When it comes to the character art and some of the skill animations, I think 1 kind of beats it out slightly. Yeah, the promotion is like so ceremonial. What is even down here? You go down here next, don't you? There's like a fight where you have to come... Oh yeah, there's a fight where we have to get to the gate after the tower. Yeah, like when I saw Xylo attack for the first time unpromoted, I was like, yo, this game is fire. The Devil Lance. I definitely need that because I have a lot of characters in my party that are using lances. What happened to Sweet Coden? That's my nighttime stream, Crypto. So if you catch me streaming like 12 p.m. EST in the afternoon, it's I do tactical RPGs. And if you see me at night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, that's like my featured stream. So, Jose, thank you for the goats. So I divide my stream into like 2 different streams where I play different things. The Devil Lance, we're gonna give that to where's he at? We're gonna give that to Guns. That's a crazy amount of attack. Guns has been cursed. I have not played 3, and as soon as I finish Shining Force 1, so like basically 2 streams from now, I'm gonna be playing Shining Force 3, all 3 scenarios. What does the Turbo Pepper do? Is that agility? Or is that movement? I can't remember. Speed? Movement. Alright, got 2 different answers. Alright. Oh, I gotta give that white ring away too. Forgot to do that. So who wants it? Let's give it to Musashi. Give it to Guns? Think so? Guns already has the mobility ring. So I have the mobility ring on Guns. That's kind of... Alright, yeah, I guess we could do that. Guns' mobility increases by 1. Well, then I'll do this. I'll give the mobility ring over to Musashi. So now he has 7 movement. Pepper is movement. Yeah, the pepper's very, very valuable. Stop them. Lord Dark Soul must not be disturbed. We must get inside the tower. Smash through these monsters quickly, Max. Oh, we're gonna smash. Don't you worry. The only reason I'm using Musashi is because everybody on the stream wanted me to use Musashi. So, I'm a man of the people. Got to give the people. Memories from 30 years ago? I did. So I haven't replayed this in probably like 10 or 15 years. So like I'm going off a lot of memory too. But I played this so many times that like most of the core elements of the game are basically like embedded into my cortexes. Before you started losing brain cells, hell yeah. Some chemically induced brain cell loss. Been there. Chris actually looks so cool promoted. One of the worst playthroughs is when I try to make Adam work. Dude, I never use Adam. Everybody always tells me about how good he is. Or their perception is that he's good, and I just have never found it to be the case. Permanent nasal damage. Oh, brother. Yeah. That's accurate. I already invested so much time in making Blue a viable character that I don't think I feel like doing it again for Adam. It's just like one of those things where like I could spend like an additional 6 to 8 hours pumping up certain characters that need a lot of attention if I really wanted. But I chose to go with Blue. That's why I put all the extra work in. Sort of make my party a little bit unique. Does he really become viable? Like, I don't know. Like, he can be good, but not really. I have personally found him to just not be effective. That's just me. Yeah, I already did that grinding. That's the good news, Xavier. I already did that hard grinding to make Blue a real character. The hard part is behind us. Now we just get to see the good side of Blue. And Musashi actually has movement speed now. Oh. Come on, baby, light my fire. Gang assault. Yeah.
I've got news for you. You are mine now. You belong to me.
Common Lawyer, thank you for the follow. Pleasure chatting with you, man. Always like meeting the new Shining Force fans that I find on stream. Attack by 2, speed by 3 is always good. Yo, King Rel, what's up? How we doing today? Ah, damn, I forgot the... Oh, wait, never mind. That's on Arthur. That was not on Guns. I was gonna say, I should have passed the halberd. Blue about to put in work. Nice. Yo, thank you, Rel. Thank you for hooking a brother up. Defeat a kill to Arthur here. Poor mages, never in range. Domingo just scoops up all the kills because he's just always there. Level 16, attack by 2, MP by 4. How's my day going? Good, man. Same kind of same answer I always give. Any day I don't have to go to work is a good day for me. I'm here with you guys, just chilling back, playing some Shining Force. As a positive day. Attack by 3, HP by 2. Damn, chill with the damage. The disrespect. Alright, let's test out that Devil Lance. It's a good bit of damage. Thank you, man. Thank you. I know you had been asking me about that. I wanted to make sure I gave you a proper way to send it. So, I finally got around to doing it. It took me a little while. This should do the trick. Simple. Level 6. How you doing today? Come on, Xylo, holding up the show. Ooh, a little bit of ice breath. This is where you need your flyers to come around the edges. That's good. You've been home for a couple days. Alright, Jeremy, good to see you as always, man. I'll see you, I'll see you tomorrow night for some Suikoden 1 continued. Hell yeah, thank you for that, Jeremy. Thank you for the chilies. Get you a little hot on the way out.
Oh, hot.
Alright, blue needs to back up a little bit and catch a quick heal. I wanted her to go in that spot. Damn it. Oh my god, he's going after Max. Dear Lord. See, that's what I'm talking about with, like, the low HP, low defense right now. My whole team is stuffed on this staircase. Hey, what's up, DJ? What's going on? So weak. She's so weak. Why did the animations get worse on Shining Force 2? I've talked about that a lot. I said there's a significant difference in 1 and 2, and I think 2 is not as good in a lot of ways. Like Shining Force 1 the characters and the attacks are so cool. Like look at the casting animation. She doesn't even hold the staff. And look at that outfit. She's such a like so much swag for a mage character. It's like she's absolutely dripping with swag. You'll like my Sega-like videos I done of my character. Time to replace May? I mean, maybe. She's so weak. Like, she has a good health pool and good defense, but she just does not get it done. And I was saying that earlier, and everybody kept telling me how good she was. And I was like, I didn't want to be rude, but I was trying to disagree in the most polite way. Having played this game many times, I've never found her to be a really, really effective character. Maybe it's just me, or maybe her growth rate. Maybe her growth rate just doesn't come on early enough. I don't know. If she's out, can a ninja get a slot on the team? Probably. Oh, in Shining Force 2 May, the Ranger is one of my favorite characters in the game. She absolutely destroys everything. Shining Force 2 May is next level. I think she's the one I gave all my power waters to May in my Shining Force 2 run, and I was absolutely just bombing everything. Like every single attack was doing like 40 damage by the end of the game. I have not played Shining Force 3, but is immediately following this playthrough. That's what we're gonna do. I have all 3 scenarios translated into English. So, yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to see some Shining Force 3, drop a follow. Or if you can't make the streams and you just want to see some VODs of the playthrough, you can drop a sub on my YouTube channel as well. All my stuff gets uploaded. Like all my lives go to my YouTube. Same name, @Cless_gaming. Yeah. Well, also in my Discord, I have some resources for Shining Force 3 in there. If you have a PC and you'd like to get your hands on it. You can get CD emulators. They're actually not too hard to get your hands on for your phone. The 3D world was such a thing you were looking forward to. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how, like, I watched a video on it. Playing a Shining Force game with like multiple layers is very interesting. See, that's where the magic comes in handy with Arthur. The Magic Knight himself. Still haven't actually hit anything with Musashi. He got one attack and he missed. I'm just gonna hold up for a minute, get some heals on my guys. Everybody freaks out when I tell them that I never played Final Fantasy Tactics. See? Everybody's like, wait, whoa, hold on, time out, you never did what? Excuse me? And it's crazy because I've played every single Final Fantasy, including 11 and 14, with the exception of 13. It's the only one I didn't play, and I still never played Tactics. I have not played Tactics Ogre either, but I have played Ogre Battle and Ogre Battle 64. Those games are phenomenal. Ogre Battle 64 is one of my all-time favorites. Now's the time with the remake. I actually thought about playing it. Like, I probably will play it, like, somewhere after Shining Force 3. Once I get through all the Shining Force 3 scenarios, which is going to be a huge undertaking, by the way. Like, it's not going to go quick. I'm just going to save some of his MP for now. Just use a freeze level 1. Once I get through Shining Force 3, which is going to take a long time, like all 3 scenarios all the way through, I would like to play Front Mission. I've never played the Front Mission series, so that's something I would like to be able to get into. I want to play Ogre Battle on stream, and then I want to play Final Fantasy Tactics. So, like, these are all things that I kind of want to be able to do. It's just there's only so many hours in a day for me to stream, work full time, and also be married and have 2 boys under the age of 7. And it's like these little 3-hour, 4-hour windows I get to stream are when my kids and wife are at school and I'm not working. Like, I have an empty house and no responsibilities today. I pop on and stream. When I stream at night, it's after everybody in my family's already in bed. So many of you may have heard me say this before, but I find Fire Emblem to be a really, really good game, but I find it to be very, very stressful. Like, it's not the kind of game I can just chill back and relax. Like, it's way too in-depth, that the level of thinking and, like, how locked in I have to be to play the Fire Emblem games, like, to their fullest. I feel like it's not really great for a stream, if you're asking me. Because I like to kind of chill so I can pay attention to the chat and just, you know, sit back in my chair and whatever. Final Fantasy or Fire Emblem is not conducive to that at all. Fire Emblem stresses the hell out of me. Mecha Rashi is front mission. Have you played Final Fantasy Tactics? No, we were just talking about that. I have never played Final Fantasy Tactics. So, I'm sorry. Xylo and Tail, is that Musashi? Yeah, somebody told me to put Musashi in because they wanted to see him. I'm kind of using a very like random team here. Like some of my favorites. I have Blue in the party. I have Xylo. It's a solid team. What I'm lacking is I don't have any ranged characters. I have no Diana, Lyle, or Hans, and I'm actually kind of feeling the effects of that. I have very poor range. This team is very poor range. I'm coming off a Shining Force 2 playthrough where May and Elric absolutely dominated the battlefield. And now I have a party with no ranged, and it's like I'm really feeling the effects of not having a proper ranged party. Mecha Rashi's part of the Front Mission series and just dropped on mobile. Okay. I've never played any of the Front Mission games, and a lot of people said that they're really good. So it's, you know, the kind of series that I would like to try to make an entry into at some point. I know 100% that I will really like Final Fantasy Tactics, but for some reason I just never got to it. Strange. All right, here we go. Fire it up.
Fire it up.
Absolutely clean these things out with the Blaze 4. Defense, HP, MP. Vanguard Bandits. I don't know if I've ever heard of that one. Max is very underleveled. It's going to be a problem at some point. Like, I'm going to lose a fight or something just rolls up on Max and just deletes him because I haven't properly leveled him. War Tales? Yeah, dude, there's so many games that I haven't played. Like, that's one of the things you learn real fast when you stream is that you think you played a lot of games, but you really didn't. Like, that has been the number one thing that I have discovered from streaming is, like, I thought that I played most of what was out there over the years. I thought that I, like, covered a pretty wide range of games just to find out that I probably played, like, maybe like 20% of everything. It's just like always behind the 8. There he is. Tactics can also be stressful, though, in a Fire Emblem way at times. Yeah. Look, as long as there's no permanent death, though, like, I think that's the issue. Having permadeath means that you either have to play the game with save states, which is kind of cheesing the game, right? You're not truly playing a Fire Emblem if you're using save states. Or you play without save states and play the game in its truest form. There is permadeath in Tactics. I didn't know that. I mean, I've never seen even like the main characters, like you can lose the main characters or not. Isn't in Tactics like you can recruit like infinite numbers of characters? Like you can lose a character, but you can just replace them. Like, can't you just always level another character? Yeah, infinite scrubs. So I guess technically, I see what you're saying. Like, you can lose the useful characters, and then you have to level your scrubs back up. Whereas, like, in Fire Emblem, you can pretty much just lose, like, everybody until you can't even play the game. Keep using Max's sword. I've been using it as much as possible. Or, except for, like, one turn, I might have just, like, not used it. Just like held it back to feed a kill to somebody. You have a couple turns to bring them back with another more spell. Yeah. Yo, chill with the eye, dude. You don't want to play that laser game. Phoenix Downs, yeah. So basically, you can't lose a character unless you somehow let it die and fail to resurrect it in a proper amount of time. Does that sound accurate? Okay. That's not too bad, though. Because then, like, if you lose a character, it's, like, 100% on you for being, like... not smart in the first place and also being slow to react. I'm really feeling like we're gonna bench May. Really feeling like we're gonna bench May. I think that's where the last spot for our party is gonna come from. Can you still get it on the iPhone App Store? You can't get it on Android anymore. If you have the app, you can still play it, but you can't download it anymore.
I've got news for you.
They
You
ripped
are
it off
mine
the
now.
App Store.
You belong to me.
Thank you for the follow, user. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing they took it away.
I've got news for you. You are mine now. You belong to me.
We were talking about that earlier because someone was saying, "Oh yeah, just go download it," and I was like, "Nope, they ruined it." Oni, thank you for the follow. So I think what happened was when they decided to release it on Switch, they took it off the App Store because they probably wanted to be able to sell it for a higher price. And they weren't gonna get people to buy it on Switch if they were selling it for $1. I have not played Resurrection of the Dark Dragon yet. So one of my viewers, Session, he's been playing it alongside my stream. And he said it's been really good. Like better, I think better than he anticipated. Look, see, this happens every time. I swear, the game listens to me. When I start to talk shit and I say that I'm gonna bench a character, that character, look, it's happening. It's happening. Whenever I talk about benching a character, they do some crazy stuff, and then they get the greatest level of growth you've ever seen. Alright, so that was not crazy growth, but she got attack +4. She's listening. Musashi's damage is absolutely retarded. A level 11, defense by 3, speed by 3, hit points by 7. Okay. The card mechanic is wonky, but they give a little more lore on characters. He's been sharing screenshots of the game with me, like some of the character portraits, and they do look really cool. Squad mates. Someone said the guy with the card mechanic is kind of broken. Like he's too powerful to the point where like the guy I'm mentioning said he doesn't even want to use him because he's so good that it just makes the game feel like kind of stupid. Domingo is ridiculously OP. He's so over-leveled right now that I really don't even want to use him. Like, he's just kind of there, and I just use him to set up kills for everybody else at the moment. Yeah, that's I swear it happens every playthrough. Because you have those fights where you can't move because of all the forest and the mountains. So Domingo just runs in front of your party and just dumps all his MP, kills everything in his path, and next thing you know, everybody else is severely underleveled. Forgot to give this to Chris, by the way. Which means I can take the speed ring off of her. Domingo is the OG Peter. Yeah, he's pretty darn strong. I mean, flying mage. Right off the bat, just the fact that he has flying and can cast magic makes him unstoppable. The hardest part about using your mages is that they don't have the same attack range, or they don't have the same movement range, and it's hard to have them in position to cast, but also not be in position to get deleted by the nearest monster. So Domingo solves that by being able to hang out in these little spots where he can't be attacked. and then just kind of roll right in with like a freeze level 3 or a freeze level 4 and just clean everything out. Yes, it is, Lewis. Level 8, attack by 4, defense by 4. Maybe we just need to talk more. Yeah, right? Maybe I just need to keep trashing May and she'll grow so fast we can't hold her back. The most unnecessary Blaze 4 ever.
Fire it up.
I'm like, bro, this character sucks. And they're like, attack by 5, HP by 7, speed by 9. Ooh, the Valkyrie. That's gonna go on Arthur, I think. Look, watch, he's gonna get another kill. They killed it when they made it an action RPG. Yeah, they fell for the times, man. Everybody was moving into like these action RPGs like Gauntlet, like the Gauntlet Legends game. And they went for it, and it did not work out well for them. They're still, yeah, they are. They're still trying to do it. Everybody is so caught up on, like, making these ARPGs. I don't know what the driving force behind it is. I don't understand it. I don't know. You want my honest opinion? Don't take this the wrong way. If this applies to you, I might not be talking to you specifically, but I think the gaming community has legitimately gotten dumber. And so it's easy to put out an ARPG where there's literally just action and no thought, or it's just timing and reflexes but no critical thinking. And I think it's an easier sale. So if that applies to you, I'm sorry. I don't mean any disrespect, but it was like so refreshing to see like Expedition 33 do as well as it did. Here for the gun show? Alright, I feel that, Whiskey. I feel that. I got you. I provide what I can. You know, I gotta keep the people happy. Provide what I can. Yeah, I had so much fun with Baldur's Gate 3. That was another one that, like, so refreshing for a game like that to have success. Musashi is slapping. Demon Run. When you buy games and gaming gear, is it tax deductible since you're a streamer? I would say absolutely it is, Crypto. I'm effectively, I mean, you can call it business income, right? I'm getting paid like, I think technically from a tax perspective, you would consider me like an independent contractor, right? For TikTok. I don't know how you would officially classify it, but absolutely. Yes. So I fill out tax documents for the streaming platforms, including, you know, TikTok. So obviously, do I have to claim the gold I make in the game though? I hope not, bro. I'm gonna be paying a lot of taxes. I was rich as hell in Xenogears. We can't go on. You must stop Dark Soul. Don't worry about us. Get Dark Soul before it's too late. Maybe you are strong enough to succeed where we failed. You have to buy more games and consoles? Yeah. No, but seriously though, like, you can write off your internet. You can write off your, you can write off, my understanding is if you maintain a space like an office, you can write off whatever footprint of your house, like on a percentage basis, that your utilities would cover. So like, you know, let's say this is like 10% of the square footage in my house for this room, I could write off like 10% of my electric and my heat. Like, it's legit. If you look at the tax code and you truly understand how it works, there's a lot of things you can do like that. So I would hope that a lot of people who do this are familiar with that or know that. Yes, Dark Soul, this time I will stop you. Fool, I am now many times mightier than when we last met. Your doom is here. I have no more time to waste with you two. Dark Dragon awaits. Damn. Dude, this music always made me so sad. Yeah, there's so many things you can do with the tax code. That's 100% legal, man. Yeah, it's not too difficult, Sky. Like, as long as you do everything legit above board, like, it's pretty easy to show a lot of that stuff. Yeah, so this room that I stream in, I legitimately don't ever come in here anymore unless I'm streaming. I'm literally, when I'm in this office, because like my regular job has nothing to do with, you know, sitting in front of a computer. I come in here to legitimately stream. I come in here to set up my stream and work on things streaming related. So how do I get so tan right now? I've been blessed by the Lord. I don't know. I wake up this way. I'm mostly Italian. Southern Italian.
I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
Cain dies. Thank you for the follow, Robert Anderson. Max, there is no time for sorrow. Aleph and Tarasu are with us. On to Matafa. Think I'm writing off a tanning bed? No. Wait till you see me in the summer. I get even darker. Alright, I think I'm going to end the stream here, guys. We are just over the 3-hour mark. That's kind of what I planned for today. My kids will be rolling in the door in like 5 minutes. So, it's a good place to stop, I think. A good natural stopping point. I'm going to pick up with Shining Force again.
I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
Friday afternoon, I think. Friday afternoon will probably be my next Shining Force stream. And I think Wednesday night, so tomorrow night, I'm going to continue with Suikoden 1. So if anybody's interested in Suikoden 1, I'll be live tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern for that. We just started it. It's also my first playthrough of that game. I've never played it, so I'm kind of... I could use all the help I can get with that one, with everybody willing to help out and keep me straight. So I can't put Dibbles to have all the burden all by himself. He needs help. That's what he told me. So thank you for the follow, Kane. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna wind down the stream here. If you would like to support me further, drop me a follow on all of the streaming apps and on the YouTube channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Everybody have a good Tuesday evening. Thank you for hanging out with me today.